That's better. And not even getting quartzed. Amazing. Back we go. Make the scanner and split. Basically we just say that the first time we enter the water doesn't count until we know that we can get the scanner. And now we hope for some sea glide boxes. MVB, 1 sea glide. Well, it's enough to continue with for now. I've got a little way to trek before getting back to base, so I've got some chance to find some random boxes. As rare as they can be. Keep an eye out for them. Lots of metal down here and a few dogs, so that's good start. As long as they don't migrate. But I do need a second sea glide box. One, 2, 3, 4. It's a bit of an awkward distribution. 5, 6. 7, 8. Should be able to grab that one as well. And now we need to find another box, preferably. Or this will be a reset. We can look over here and over here. Just hope to get lucky. Doesn't look like we're getting lucky. There is the other wreck over here. We're wasting a bit of time. Hey, wood scrap. Well, there's one over there. We've wasted a fair bit of time, but you grab some more mushrooms as well. Or should have just come down here first and gone straight to the kelp forest, to be honest. Never mind. We're not trying to beat a spectacular time with this, at least. Hey Somnic, taking a break from hardcore for now. Bit too much stress. We'll probably throw, well, once Twitch lets me download the highlight from the other day, I'll probably make the submission for that one anyway. And maybe we'll attack it again next week or something. Come in here first. And grab 3 of these. Basically you want to be able to do this leg on a single tank of oxygen if you can, otherwise it's a bit slow. May as well grab a bit more quartz now. Don't need a whole fish. I only have 1 gold, so I need to go to the backup. I also need to not drown, so I'll just remember there's some quartz in there. Quartz isn't something I need a lot of. I should have gone anti-clockwise instead of clockwise. Hey, SB Tyson. Yeah, not bad, all things considered. This time's a bit more inconvenient for Sock and Tori, so you're more likely to not have them here on my morning streams, as I understand it. Because I guess it'll be during the day, so they might be doing other things. Practically criminal for them to be doing other things, but, you know. People got lives and stuff. Tori has kids especially, so... sure, we'll come back up for everything else later. So unfortunately in survival we do need to build our base more next to our life pod, whereas in hardcore we don't, and that's simply because we can make use of death warping in this, which also means that we're less likely to use the Seamoth. I don't think there's any place where it's actually particularly useful to use. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's all the quartz done. Make a couple of copper wires because we can. So we need a bunch more quartz, like 4 more quartz. But we may as well go over to the dogs and curate some metal first. But we'll probably not wait around and actually get teeth just yet. Good, all of that is good metal. So we can just dump all of that there. There we go, 6. Scan mobile vehicle bay. Ah, hey. Welcome, welcome, Tori. Weren't sure whether or not you'd be making it. Basically just hanging around here a bit. Oh, we've been rewarded with 1 tooth. Just hanging around waiting for some teeth. But we're not going to expect to get all of them right now. That's all our mobile vehicle bays though, so that's really good. Don't have to go hunting for that later. And we're pretty much full now of creepvine and creepvine seeds. Yeah. Kind of want some extra metal though, is the only thing. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just process this stuff without dual fab. I need another one of these actually as well, don't I? I should split that too, because I've made a base. So all of that stuff can just go in there, along with 1 tooth. So I need another 4 quartz, 8 quartz, 12 quartz, something like that. I'm gonna head down here first though. Grab some of that stuff. Grab some table coral too, may as well. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And come down into here. Good, that's another gold. So that's 1 quartz, 2. 3, 4. 5, 6. Nothing in there? Okay. Grab another couple of mushrooms for another couple of batteries. Grab some more metal. And now we head back. Stacking points for blackout, of course. 1 battery, 2 batteries, 3 batteries. Yeah, I can make that copper wire, sure. Start making this. Take out 2 glass and that silver. Take off this and make my tank. Finish making this. 2 lead in there, 3 quartz in there. Take that out. This one. And do a copper wire there. Dump all this stuff in here. Actually, what we want to do is we'll just transfer some stuff over. We'll make another glass. Make this wall locker. And in this wall locker, we will put 5 of those. Okay. All good. So we need a ton of metal, obviously. Okie dokie. This is where I start to forget what I actually need to do. So we need another 4 copper. And at least 2 more quartz. I think 4 more quartz, in fact. I thought I saw a limestone. So we'll leave that for the quartz front for now. And that's because I'm fairly sure I make the prawn. So I should really probably move the sea moth around in this because I don't actually use it so much. Guess I'll probably use it for the jelly shroom cave still. What was my quartz count? 1. Okay. Two. Oh yeah, I was supposed to go up to my life pod. 3. 4. Okay. Come in here, accidentally row ourselves on the stingers. Oh, okay. I thought you healed up quicker than that from those stingers. It's the first time I've died from that for a while. Okay, well, I kept the metal anyway. Well, at least it's only survival. All my stuff should be in that little cave at least. I do usually take the bottom entrance, so that's probably what did it. That's a much longer duration of poison than usual. So this time we'll go in the proper way down here. Oh, we're meant to trigger all the crash fish, that's right. Taking me a little bit of time to get used to it. Because then we come down here. There we go. Everything all just floating. Some of it's probably exploded out the back. Wouldn't surprise me. Some quartz. Yeah, probably not going to be able to find everything that I had on me. Half it's probably gone out of bounds anyway. So what do I have? I need 2 more copper. Oh, there's some of it up here as well. It's just exploded up the top. Okay, I'll go around again. There's 1 more quartz. What are you doing in here, doggo? You're very lost. 1 and 2. I think half of it's all just gone out of bounds, so I'm not gonna have that. So that's annoying for the sandstone. That's all the copper I need. I'll grab one more quartz there. I'll just leave it at that for now. I'm just gonna go up and check on the dogs. And maybe take some more metal back instead. That's a big pile of metal. Hey, Sook. No, that really doesn't quite work. Maybe if you use a capital O or a 0, perhaps. Now, let's move some of this over here, but I don't know where the dogs have gone that were here. I suspect one of them is unfortunately down below now. So we might have to move this metal. Well, there's a tooth. We might have to move operations over here, because they're actually around here. There's a few of them, in fact. Well, there's another one, so that's 3 total. And some extra sandstone, which is good to replace what I lost. Please don't drop teeth out of bounds, that would be annoying. Can we have another one, please? Oh, there's one. I need one more. There we go. Where'd that go? Perfect. And we're full as well. Cool. Back we go. 2:30 PM when you just woke up. God, isn't that the life? I was trying to get some more sleep this morning, but it didn't really work. Generally, once I'm awake, that's just it, and I won't get back to sleep again. So, what's the best thing to make? A couple of copper wires, then 1, 2 wiring kits is all I can make at the moment. So, okay, good to know. This stuff we're just going to put in here for now. I actually have too much copper, but I'll probably actually use that for some batteries. So I need another 8 silver. Cool. Yeah, I can get another battery. And I'll get one out of the repair tool as well if I need to. Which I may as well make now because it takes up less space. Cool. And we'll take it with us because we want to go over to the big wreck now. We should also... should we take base materials? We probably should because it's a long way to come back. So we actually do want to pick up some more quartz. That's the thing with survival, is you're doing a lot more there and then death warp backing, instead of going just there and back again. And I should not pick up metal from around here because it's far more convenient. So I'm just going to drop that again. I want to pick up metal when I'm in the red grass wreck. Yeah, Lulu, it's a bit annoying. Got up to help wife give little one breakfast, and then I've gone back to bed, and I just couldn't get back to sleep again. Let's grab a couple of pieces of quartz because I'll need another one as well if I do this again going north. Basically there was a few points in the hardcore one where we took the Seamoth to a wreck. So it's 1 more silver, so I need 7 more. We took the Seamoth to a wreck and then all the way back again, just as a point-to-point. Instead of doing that in this, which we can do in this to be fair, at a later time, but for now at least, we will just go and death warp instead. Another copper for small batteries. That should be all that I need though. So I should stop breaking any limestone. So I need 6 more silver now. Don't need any more lead. Here's some more sea moth fragments. Honestly, I have no idea whether or not I'm actually going to beat my current time with this, because it's been a while, so to speak. Like, I did the hardcore one the other day, but in terms of survival and knowing when to death warp, it's a bit different. So I need to go inside the wreck now for laser cutter and propulsion cannon, hopefully, and modification station. Also just going to switch batteries out of the habitat builder because I don't need it as much. Yeah, hard to keep track of optimal times to die, exactly. So, we can get some more water, because that's always useful, even though we are going to be dying a fair bit. So, those are battery charges. We're wanting modification stations. There's a propulsion cannon, at least. There's a modification station and another propulsion cannon. If we can get a good angle on scanning it. Close enough. Oh, there was another one over there anyway. Well, we'll get that for the loose metal. Modification station, and 3 of them, that's good. No laser cutters though that I've seen, so that's annoying. Oh, there's 1. So I need 2 more. Maybe there'll be some in the top part instead. There's another 1. Not sure of the best way to die either. Just looking around for any more laser cutter pieces, not seeing any. I could go down to the bottom section, but I'd rather not if I don't have to. I'm going to look up top instead. The key presses on screen is a little application that's running on the side called Newboard, I think it is, N-U-B-I-R-D. Ace was using it in his streams, and I thought it was a nifty idea. Should especially be fun once I start triplaning the Seamoth. Now, hopefully we can get out and get to oxygen before, or at least build a base and die before we drown. Coming in here for electricity is actually quite a good way to go about it. We're actually full, so long as we can get this constructed in time, we can take a death here and then take the hatch off again. Yeah, it's a bit inconvenient because I would ideally want to die here to death warp back, but I didn't have time to deconstruct the hatch as well, unfortunately. Not finding 3... Not finding... Now, what's the best way to die? I guess we can go down into... I can take that off. We can go down into the jelly shroom caves where it's deeper. And we'll just suffocate. Yeah, ideally we'd have been able to just take a death there to warp back immediately, so we're wasting a bit of time. I'll just come down and get the PDA. I'll get the beacon to the jelly shroom cave. Fortunately there isn't even the thermal vents right here, they're further around. I might actually be able to get to them though, because they're just over here, I think. Where are the thermal vents? Here. There we go. Okay, well that'll be quicker than drowning. Just gotta wait for it to go again. I didn't have enough inventory to take my oxygen tank off as well. But that'll suffice. So I can chomp on that. I had another quartz in here as well. And we'll make an ingot. We'll grab another meat kit just in case. We do want a few of them for when we're down in the lava zone. But it's basically just to stave off the lava dragons. I don't quite have enough for more. What do I have as salt? Sure, whatever. Put one gold in there, put one quartz back in there. We'll start putting a couple of things in here. We need another 6 loose titanium in here. We need another 6 silver. I'll turn those into batteries, may as well. We'll just keep one of these on us. Let's do that now while I'm thinking of it. And make a power cell. And grab one of those ingots out. Now, I actually need more quartz than I thought, don't I? That'll actually do. Because I do want to make the sea moth now, because it will come in slightly handy. So that's 1 lead, 1 lubricant, the other titanium ingot, and 1 more power cell. This is why we have so many batteries. But we can't really make much use of them. But sure, better than nothing. Okay. So the times for this are going to be quite different. What I might actually do is, because I do still need more silver, so I need 6 silver and 2 gold. Do I want to use the sea moth to get those? I guess I can. It's not what I would normally do, but I guess I will. So we're mostly going to the jelly shroom cave. Yeah, the splits on this are actually going to be a bit whack, unfortunately, because I'm doing things a bit differently, just for the sake of it, really. It's just how the things have unfolded. I'm just going to stop here briefly and pick up some of this metal, because I need quite a lot. I was hoping there was going to be more there. You don't generally want to stop-start too much. So down we go. And stop before we get to 200 meters. I don't actually need moonpool, do I? There's 2 moonpool here and I don't need any of them. Come in here, grab this, sneak past, go all the way down to the end, grab that, head upstairs to grab this because that's the achievement done, and down. We'll scan the multipurpose room. Saves doing it later. Hopefully the crabs aren't attacking my sea moth too much, because that would be annoying. And now we pop out and crack some shale, hopefully. So we need 4 diamonds, that's 2 of them. 4 diamonds and at least 4 lithium, and we've got 1. It's not the end of the world if we don't get another. I'm actually not sure if I need the ultra high capacity tank. Maybe I should just try it without. That's 4 diamonds. Now I just need 1 more lithium on the assumption that I do want the ultra high tank. Because I guess I can get down to Casper on a single high capacity tank. Then build a base and die. Get to the disease research facility on the tank that I refill by doing so. So theoretically at that point I could actually death warp back to base instead, but the assumption is that I'm going to be, well, the thought is that I'm picking up more resources. I don't actually want more limestone though. I can pick up 3 more metal, but it's not conveniently spaced. So it's a bit of time waste, realistically. But faffing around making a base is also a bit of a time waste. And now we're going a bit too far away from the Seamoth, but never mind. Seamoth, when triplaning, does go about twice as fast. So you save some time. But you got to make it worthwhile. Yeah, I think we're going to try without making the ultra high tank in this run. Just going to experiment. So these are actually there for, they can just turn into plasteel now, and they are for the prawn. Guaranteed. I don't think we need any more gold, do we? Let's make some computer chips to free up some space. Yeah, so I'll need 5 more gold overall, but currently I'm Gucci. Could make the laser cutter now, but I don't need to, so I won't. Let's just go upstairs and make the advanced wiring kit, so that way that's done. Yeah, Gucci. Not enough time for the medkit thing. It's a shame. Oh, now it's sunshine anyway. We'll just dump those 2 in there. I forget how much space the thing uses up. So I can actually build the multi-purpose room now by itself. Just to get that ready. It doesn't wear Versace. I used to have some spectacles that were actually Omani. Giorgio Armani spectacles for some reason. So you could say I was looking sharp. I'm just going to dump those in there so I can pick up more metal. So I need 2 more metal to make that work. We're just going to go hunting for things. Oh, how much silver do I actually need? I still need more silver, don't I? I still need 6 silver. It's kind of annoying. Oh, we'll just do a metal run first. Maybe I shouldn't actually go this far for metal. It's guaranteed around these wrecks, but there's quite a lot that I haven't actually done locally first. How? Just grab some loose metal, because I can. God, there's a lot of Seamoth here. I already know the Seamoth. Why are you giving me more? This shouldn't have rendered in yet, so it shouldn't be giving me things I already know, I wouldn't have thought. Anyway, metal, metal, metal. Give it to me. Some sandstone would be nice too, because I need so much silver, but it doesn't look like it's being amenable. More Seamoth just for loose metal? Sure, I've pretty much got an ingot's worth of just loose metal now, which is pretty insane. Can I get some more? Inventory now full. Okay, well that was productive. Just drill a large resource, yeah, totally. Back we go. Another case where maybe fussing around and doing a death warp would actually be better. But, I don't know, it just takes so long to die sometimes. Real problems, exactly. So, now... So that's 3 out of the 9 that I need. Oh, I took some metal out of there too, didn't I? I only need 4 in here. There we go, that's a bit better. Now previously, previously I was not taking the Seamoth down south, I don't think, but I think it might still be worth it. It's just such a long distance. So I'll get all the sparse reef materials. I could also probably pick up some metal on the way, but I can get that on the way back if I've got the Seamoth instead, rather than worrying about how to juggle my inventory. It's just, when you're only using the Sea Glide, it just feels so slow coming over this way. We don't have a choice in going down the Lost River, and indeed going to the mountain at all, we won't take the Seamoth to come back because we just want to death warp. I don't know, maybe we should be doing so more often still. Here's the island anyway. Let's find the lake. Let's not crash this too much. I do have the repair tool on me, so I might want to just use that quickly, just in case it gets attacked by anything else. And which way are we wanting to go up? This way. Want to get onto land as soon as we can, because running is faster than using the sea glide like that. Now no longer illegal to chat, because she was driving. So let's get over to here. Now we decided last time that we want to go down on the left hand side and then come back up the right. Because we want to come in here to grab this. We can grab a spare battery while we're here. And then come over here, grab these, and if it'll not get stuck on a rock, I can run up here. So that's a bit quicker than faffing about going the other way. And swan dive. And drop down to close to 200 meters. Perfect. Now I believe, have enough oxygen with just the high capacity tank to get to the Degacy base and back to the Seamoth. If I don't, it's going to be a very long swim back, because I'll end up back in my base. So I don't want to make too many diversions here. Just want to go in the top, scan the things, collect the PDA, collect the egg, and get out. So we come in here, scan this, pop down here, grab the egg, grab the PDA, go up, grab the shield generator blueprint, and get out. Perfect. Plenty of oxygen left. So now if I want to do any sightseeing and grab any materials, now's the time. I did see a sandstone on my way down, so I'll grab that and a ruby, I think. There's the sandstone. Hopefully it's silver, because I need a lot of that. Nope, of course not. And there's a ruby. I'll get plenty of those at sparse anyway. Okay, now we want to go over here to the sparse reef. I do like all achievements, you get a bit more of a tour. And stop. So 4 gel sacks, 3 more rubies. And some more lithium would be good. So it's 2, well there's 3. Okay, they were all in a nice convenient row. Don't need any more diamonds. Or gold, I don't think. Oh no, I do need the extra gold, don't I? I need the 5 gold. Lithium. Thought I saw another lithium over here. Yep, that's all the gel sacks I need now as well. Good, a silver. So, we've got 4 and 4 and 2. Three. I mean, any lithium I get here is lithium I don't need to get later. 4. 5. 6. And 2 silver. But I don't want to push it too much, because eventually I'll be wasting time looking for more when I don't need to. But it is also materials I don't need to worry about bringing back from the mountain, which is nice. Now make my way back through to the Seamoth. So much lead here, my word. And, oh, so much lithium rather. Okay, let's go back. And we'll do a little count up once we get there. We have so much. Yeah, categories that show off the game, yeah. Wow, okay, and I can pick up, need the 4 ion cubes, the 3 deep shrooms, and I'll be using the tablet, so I've got two slots free. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 lithium. We've almost got all the lithium we need. Bloody hell. That is the least sparse that the sparse reef has been for a long time. We're practically not going to need anything from the mountain. So I'll get another couple of sandstone to try and get another silver. The plentiful reef, exactly. Missed the pickup. I won't be getting the eye stalk here this time. So I just need to remember to get that on my way to the mountain. But if we're not taking the Seamoth, then that's okay to stop off halfway. Let's head back. And head over to the wreck. And we'll park it over this side somewhere. So there's one bridge, is a good start. One bridge, one hull. Every now and then it just likes to play nice, it seems. Usually in runs like this, where it doesn't really matter nearly as much. 2 bridge. Guess we'll pop inside here and see what there is. Another hull. So we just need one of each. There's another hull. And another hull, but we don't need that. We're not going to bother going through the door at the top because the animation is slow. We only need one more bridge. I was hoping to see some more sandstone around here. Here's some. Good, that's 1 silver. 1 more would be good to get either silver or gold. I haven't seen any more bridge, just loose, so we'll try our luck inside here. Hope that we get some. Yes. And we don't need to go through the laser cutter door because we went to the Deep Grand Reef. So I should actually have enough oxygen to come over here and get the deep shrooms. Looking for any sandstone. Nope, no such luck. That's alright, we've only got 1 free slot anyway. And back home we go. So I won't be stopping off and getting metal on the way back, because I have all of that lithium. Honestly, maybe it's not that worth stocking up on it there, even if the RNG is really good. I don't know, it's just so tempting. It's arguably more valuable to get the metal that I need. But we only need like 2 lithium now from the mountain, so... Yeah, metal is easier to find, it's just that I've got to make dedicated trips to get it. Like, if I'd grabbed half the amount of lithium from there, I'd still be doing very well for myself. when it comes to getting to the mountain. And especially since I'm not doing the ultra tank, I'm going to try doing it the other way around. Which reminds me, I actually need more metal and quartz than I thought in that end locker. I need another 4 in 1. Whoops, that would be my life pod. So in we come. So the first thing we can do is just dump all of this in here. And now we'll make the aerogel. And put 2 of those in there. Put all of these in here, so that's all of that I need, but I will take 1 of those and the salt, and I'll process that, which I should have been doing with the other stuff actually, but never mind. And that. Those 2 go in there. That goes there. And we need all of this stuff out of here. Oops. And get our friend hatching. I could actually deconstruct the hatch to make sure that I have enough materials. I could do both, but I'll do this one at the very least. Now I just need 2 more metal. And there's 2 there. That's for the tools though. No, that's fine, because I'll be deconstructing things anyway. Yeah, that actually works out quite well, quite conveniently. So I need another 6 ingots. Which is a lot of metal. So I think we're going to the scatter over here first of all, and then we'll just do a rough mosey around our base area to get more. So over here metal is usually quite plentiful. There's 1, 2, 3. Oh, I need a drink again? Okay. Do I just die again to refresh all of that? No, probably not. I do have more. It doesn't affect normal sea glide speed, it only affects super sea glide speed, so I'm actually fine. So that's a fairly good haul for metal from around this wreck. Can grab 3 more on the way back if we see a cluster. I still need 2 more silver. So potentially I want to just stop off here actually and check some sandstone. No, not lead. Silver. I said not lead. Any more around these pinnacles? Seems not. Usually they're a bit more plentiful than that. There's the Clove Cave nearby as well. There's a gold. So I still need 1 more silver. Fairly sure just the 1. So we'll just come over here. Perfect. So I can still grab 2 more metal. It's called the Clove Cave because she went there in her 80% run because her spawn was close to it for backup sandstone. And in her glitchless runs tends to go there as well. There's 1 metal down here. I was hoping to see another. Oh, there is over here. Cool. Now back to base. Honestly, that's close enough that maybe there wasn't any need to take the Seamoth, but, you know, I've got it, so I may as well use it. Okay, so that's 3 more. So I just need another collection run like that.
Seek fluid intake immediately. Vital signs stabilizing.
Don't need the repair tool on me right now. Right. Just thinking. So I just need the enameled glass for that. So I need more metal, so I'm just going to do a sea glide sweep. Fairly sure there was plenty more over here because I haven't collected it all from the dogs yet. One, two, three. Maybe I'll grab some salt and table coral as well, just to keep myself going, because I don't want to die just yet. 4, 5. Where are you off to? 6. I actually need the creep vine for the radiation suit still. 7. Surely I'll pass another metal on my way back to base. I'll just have to come over this way, I guess. Here's 8. And now back we go.
Is an essential chemical used for cleaning wounds and purifying water.
So yeah, I just need 2 more lithium. So that should be 13. Yep. Yeah. Okay. And then we'll grab these, and there should be one upstairs as well. And now I guess we go to the mountain, and I don't think we take the Seamoth, because we'll be death warping back. I'm not sure what the maths is. It's a case of whether it's faster. Where do you gain enough time going there and coming back with the Seamoth traveling much quicker? Or is it just that going there and then dying to warp back immediately, the 1,000 or so kilometers, is actually worth it? 1,000 or so meters rather, not kilometers. World's not that big. We're having to go out of our way a bit to get this, but it means not going into the twisty cave at the mountains. The routing in general was just a little bit ick, and I definitely lost time by having an early death with the stingers and having to get extra sandstone because of that. You notice the sheer amount of crafting you did casually, yeah, when you're just doing nothing more than what you need to do. Yeah, you definitely notice that you need a lot of stuff. Ooh, diseased bone shark. So I don't need to pay much attention to things along here, though if there is engine pieces along here, if I could get all 3 engine pieces before going down to the wreck, I would be rather happy. Doesn't look like it. And I don't need to get the tablet from the cave below. I just need the one from up behind the gun, the one in the usual cave. I guess we could get the one underwater instead of this one. I don't know which would be faster. If you take the sea moth, where would you leave it so it wasn't at risk from the Reapers? Just outside the alien portal, just by your mountain base. There's no risk for Reapers there. And also there's no risk while you're not in the area, because the Reapers don't technically exist when you're not nearby. Your sea moth does, but the Reapers don't. It's a moon pool. I don't need moon pool, I need engine. Grab this. A couple of lithium on my way. I'm gonna be fairly sure to get just a couple of raw lithium over here, so I won't need to bother breaking shale. There's 1, there's 2. That's literally all I need now. And now I make my base at the usual spot, or approximately. And like, if you park a seamoth around here, it'll be safe. Warpers won't attack the seamoth unless you're in it. Biters don't care about it, and the Reapers aren't close enough. So, not seeing any engine fragments, unfortunately. Thankfully it is daytime, so we're getting power. Dump that in there, dump those in there. I don't actually need to worry too much about that, because I don't have a huge amount of extra stuff on me, but and at least one of those, I'll keep 2 on me just in case. I don't know why I have a 31% charge battery on me, but sure, whatever. So we need to scan engine fragments. So we'd actually have the capacity to, because we're not having spare tanks or anything, to grab a bunch of lithium on our way if we still needed to. So yeah, getting that much from sparse, meh, not necessary, but definitely appreciated. We'll pick up a water bottle from here too, probably. There's Eileen. There's another engine. And up we go. Go up past Mabel. Yes, come on, Eileen. So we'll sneak up underneath Mabel and hope that we largely go unnoticed. And swipe a mushroom. And swipe a blub. Oh, That was weird. Hopefully that's the light off again. Up for oxygen, and now we go down the Lost River. Yeah, smash it with the Sea Glide. Hopefully not going to be too close for when the Aurora actually explodes. I don't know what its blast radius is like. But at the moment, anytime we die, we'll head back to the mountain base, which is not the worst place to end up. Just go a little bit further, and now down. So, we go until our oxygen is nearly run out, and we build ourselves a little base. Previously, I have had the ultra high tank, I believe. I actually can't remember what I did in my previous glitchless survival run. I imagine I built one ultra high tank, built a base, managed to get to the Lost River disease research facility, and then from there death warped back to base. Basically what we'll be doing here is taking an extra death in lieu of making the ultra high tank. I don't know if that's actually worth it, because we collected 4 lithium from the Jelly Shroom Cave anyway. I guess that would mean that we wouldn't have to do that. But that in itself doesn't add too much time. Because it does take time to die and to respawn. Basically the only time we save is not having to scan the modification station fragments, which I guess is about 6 seconds in total, at least, plus the time of finding them, the time it would take to make it, to make the big tank. So it does all add up. It's probably a good 30 seconds at least, plus the time that's indeterminate spent looking for the lithium in the first place. So it is a fair chunk of time, I guess, that you're investing in that tank. And if all we're doing is just dying a little bit more, I guess that doesn't really matter. So we just need to time well when we build our base. So we've got to get to about 10 oxygen or something. So it'll be right on the lip over here, basically, underneath Casper. So here's good. Because we just need to get in it. And then allow ourselves to die. Yeah, I'm fairly sure I did use the ultra. I know I didn't. Oh, you have to in hardcore, but in survival I'm fairly sure I did as well. The time to find the mats for the mod station, all of those are materials you reuse, so it doesn't matter. So leave that base there for now, and now we go to the disease research facility. Oh, there's the Aurora going. We hopefully don't get eaten by Casper. At least we've got a safety base regardless.
The reactor will reach a supercritical state in T-10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Woomph. I should actually take some damage from the brine pools as I go along here, so that it's quicker to die. Also, I could theoretically find some sulfur. Because we want to die after we go in there and get an ion cube.
The radiation suit has been added to your blueprint database.
So we just go down into those pools.
To have collapsed to the sea floor.
I have no idea what the blue brine is. So that's that.
Detecting an alien broadcast. Linguistic analysis reads. Hazardous materials and
Anything useful in here for me? No, that's fine. But yeah, the materials for the mod station are all things that you can reuse. So now we take that with us so that we can rebuild it further down. And when we next rebuild it, we just leave it there as a safety base. So now we need 3 nickel. Because yeah, modification station is 1 lead, 1 computer chip, 1 diamond, and 1 titanium. And you reuse the diamond for the laser cutter or prawn, you reuse the lead for the radiation suit or the platform. Actually, I think I need a couple of extra lead, don't I? I think I miscounted. Yeah, because I need the stuff for the radiation suit. Oh well. And the computer chip is just one of the ones that you use for the rocket. So it's only the extra 4 lithium that you need to worry about. Good nickel. Hey Spud, welcome. Thanks for the bits. We'll try and bribe Kevin with those bits, so we don't get eaten. So what we'll do is build a safety base, because I think we're going to need it, because here he comes. Oh lordy coming. I confounded him by going into a base. So I don't know if I actually have enough oxygen to get all the way through anyway. 30 seconds is cutting it fine even with SSG. Hi Kevin. But at least I have a base to respawn at. And then I'll have a full tank of oxygen to try again. I might actually make it all the way through. I just can't gather anything on the way. Nah. It's alright. I'll keep a kyanite. That's the downside with that strategy. Only having 1 tank means that it's a bit harder, and it means now I've got to get past Kevin again. Though hopefully he's clipped out of bounds, and he won't be quite so readily available. But because we're right there, we just basically get plenty of tries to try again, if we happen to get snuck up on. Which I think we are getting snuck up on. I mean, to be fair, I got really good nickel. Normally you don't expect to get that good nickel, so you'd actually take longer. So unfortunately we can't do the usual thing of dying in the thermal plant, because we need to go through to the mountain base and make another blue tablet, because glitchless. So we need 4 more kyanite overall, but we can get some more later. Now Rotters did test, and apparently it's basically the same distance to go the back way down to the PCF versus the way we came in. And if we go the way we came in, we can actually jump into that base again to save our progress. So that way, if we die to the dragon in the lava zone, in the lava lakes rather, we can resume from there instead of having to come through the portal again. Which would be useful. So we've got some medkits to spare, so we are taking some damage from jumps in here, we're not too worried. We're technically learning about the PCF. The only worry is if we do retrace our steps and go down that hole instead, whether we have enough oxygen to make it all the way to the PCF. So that's thermal activity done. Yeah, so actually 30 seconds up on that, probably because of that death. Yeah, that'll be it. What I should have done is just made the base, and then just immediately died in the lava to respawn and to get my oxygen back. So then I'd have just been one trip through the lava castle instead. That would have been quicker. Oh well. Almost out of battery on this, so we're actually going to swap from the scanner, because we don't really need the scanner at all now, I don't think. Come to think of it. So we come in here, and we make a blue tablet, we grab this, we take that. May as well just take all of these, I've got enough room for everything. I need 3 more kyanite, and then there's 4 for the sea crown, but I'm losing those 2. Yeah, cool. So 3 more kyanite. Yeah. There we go. Basically, I'm just musing as I go on improvements that I can make for next time. But then, chances are, I won't remember next time. But that's fine. Achy like aches and pains. Yeah, that fits pretty badly well. I wish that it didn't, but that's fairly appropriate. Actually, depending on how long this takes, I might actually have time to do another one straight after this. So the advantage in going out the back way would be that I can find more kyanite, because I do need 3 more. So here's 1 and 2. So I do need a 3rd, and I didn't see any on the way through here. Unless I missed one? But I don't think I did, so I'm actually... It hurts because I want to use my backup base again, just in case of the dragon. There's 3. I guess I can get more oxygen now and then go... I can reset my oxygen now. Ideally, I'd have already had them all, so I wouldn't have to worry about that. But oxygen's a bit of a concern. So, which way am I going? This way. It's easy to get turned around in those caves. And there was a kyanite above me, so it wouldn't have mattered. Never mind. It was just hidden behind one of the pillars. So now I can go back to the safety base over here, assuming I get that far. I might not get that far. Hi. Oh, you just went into like stasis. Oh, you were attacking something else. Okay. So it's not in an optimal place, this. I was kind of rushed because I could see him coming. But now our progress is saved. So now oxygen on the way across the lava lakes is our only concern. We have all the sulfur that we need. So it's just a beeline across the lakes. And if we die, at least we resume from that point, as opposed to all the way back in the mountain base, where we'd have to go through the portal again. So it's just a little bit of extra progress. Oh yes, and there he is. See, in hardcore it was really good because he was nowhere to be seen. Not so lucky in this one, but hey, I'll take the bad luck in the survival run. There we go. Just got to evade them. It was a small barrage instead of a large. In case he does a meteor or a slap, I'll take a medkit. The only insta-kill is if he bites you. It's not the worst encounter I've had with him, to be honest. And now we're home dry. There is no other particularly dangerous part of the run. The only thing that can kill me now is my own stupidity. The slap is not an insta-kill. It's just you usually have a low enough amount of health that you'll die anyway. I'm fairly sure. I can't remember exactly what damage it does, but it's normally the problem is that you've like survived a barrage by just taking minimal damage, but then when he slaps you, you take fatal damage from that. Or the meteor, like the big fireball, that does 80 damage, so that's obviously a lot more significant. I want to go down here. Not sure whether it's better to go off the other corner or down this way, but that's such a small micro optimization. Oh yeah, it's definitely a lot. He's a big strong boy.
Or fight against it as they did. Detecting unusually passive behavioral patterns in nearby predators. Reason unknown. The plant life in this.
So I haven't actually taken as much damage as I would have liked. I shouldn't have taken that medkit probably. That was just a safety if he got a big meteor shot off. Because I want to have a certain amount of damage taken for when I'm in the control room. So there's some mushrooms over there that I will tune my health on a bit. So we'll wait for her to move over. We'll waste a little bit of time with this. So we want to be careful about the amount of damage that we take.
The others built a passage to reach the world outside. I asked them.
That's about right, I think.
But they could not hear me. If you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
I should really have split that earlier, probably. I should be splitting the 14k leagues one when she's doing her speech, I think. But that's alright. Not the end of the world.
With the passage you've opened, my young
But otherwise, portals are actually quite a good time to do splits. Any time that you've got a bit of downtime.
and break free of their shells. This is what the others could not force from me. To you, I give the secret willingly.
I don't think I need anything else from in there. I don't even know what I want to keep. Hopefully that's enough damage. I can't remember how much the jump from the top floor does. I have a feeling it's about 25. Maybe we can take just a little bit extra on the way up, somehow. Yeah, that's fine. If we don't die instantly from a big jump, then we can take a small jump. Just afterwards, we can just go up one floor and that should do it instead, if we really need to. Still quicker than drowning. That baby's so cute. Oh, you could have given me a nudge. 2.4 seconds. Oh well. It's probably the time it took to deconstruct the hatch, to be honest, because I don't always do it then. Sometimes I'll do it now, on my way past. He just phased through me, yeah. I was hoping they can actually give you a nudge in the right direction. I was really hoping that that would happen. They can just give you a gentle shunt. All together now. What is with that noise that people put in for jumps?
Scans indicate the facility's control room, lying beyond this doorway.
Now, I could either split when I disarm the gun, like when I punch the button afterwards, or when I die. I'll probably do it when I die, because that way it's taking into account any amount of time I spend faffing around if I need to take multiple jumps. Now I will have the choice of, I could... Perfect, nice. I could take the Seamoth to the Aurora. And then just leave it there, because the only other reason for the Seamoth is to go to the platform, but I'm close enough that I don't think I need to worry about that. I could also build the Cyclops on the way. Yeah. Hey Deseroth, welcome, welcome. Thanks for the raid. How'd things go? Were you doing some runs as well? Can I actually take enough stuff for the Cyclops as well? I think I probably can. First I need to make the radiation suit. That would be very useful. Hey Desroth, so were you doing some more runs, or I know you've been working at any percent? And if so, how's progress? Yeah, this is a bit of a niche category. Not everyone likes to run it. Certainly not in the glitchless style, but I quite like it. So I don't need the rebreather anymore. Whoops, I do need that. I could also make the prawn suit soon. I need the enameled glass. Okay, so my splits are going to be out of order because I'm going to do the best friend one before I need some titanium again. I dumped it when I actually need it. I also need to make the propulsion cannon and the thing. Actually, is the cuttlefish even hatched yet? I haven't received notification, I don't think. Yes, it has. Okay. So, avoid extinction and best friend are going to be round the wrong way on this split. So I'll just rename them afterwards. So get him to stop following me. Still on 118? Well, that's pretty good still. Don't go inside it, I want to deconstruct it. So now I can make the teeth, or the enamel glass. And yeah, the avoid extinction split, that's now going to be the best friend split. And we want to swap that, we want to, oh no, that's better anyway. And we want to make the propulsion cannon and the laser cutter. I still need 2 lead, that's right. Bollocks. Well, I'll use 2 now, because I want to make the prawn suit here. So that's the other thing, is the prawn is also going to be... Oh, I don't know the prawn yet. Dumbass, of course. So I need to wait for that anyway. Okay. So no, so we... As you can tell, we're making things up as we go a little bit. And we do still need 2 lead. So let's just go get that now. I'm fairly sure I left some down in the geyser. Because I always forget that I need the lead for the prawn suit as well as the radiation suit. I wish I could make the teeth, yeah, right. I just wish that enameled glass was like in below 0. Because there's no stalkers, it doesn't need teeth. So much lead that I've left scattered about the place. Some more sandstone, always so hard to see at night. Silver, I don't need more silver and stuff for once. There we go. I mean, this is still more optimal than my last run, I think, but it's definitely less optimal than it could be. Yes, talkless game. Yeah, so the ingredient for enameled glass in below zero is glass, lead, and diamonds. Needing extra diamonds is not the end of the world, and you always have a surfeit of lead. So, okay, now we drop those two in there. So we need those, and I just need one of those and one advanced wiring kit. And I think that's enough for the Cyclops. It won't let me build it, but I'll just take a quick check. Yes, it is enough for the Cyclops. So what we want to do is pack this up. Get in the Seamoth. Come over here. It's just around here pretty much. Apparently, this is all good for making the Cyclops. Nope, not quite. It must be pretty close though, because Rubik's was testing this out. I think I just need to face the red grasses more. There we go, perfect. So now I'll just get back in the Seamoth and now go to the Aurora. And I should have enough. Oh, I need a computer chip. Okay, we're wasting a little bit more time now, but I just remembered that because I'm wanting to make the platform on the way back. Oh no, because I don't make it on the way back because I die. Dumbass. Don't mind me. I am just the famous French author Alexander Dumas. Red Foreman's favorite. Basically, it's just quicker to use the Seamoth to go to the Aurora, and we shouldn't need it for anything else afterwards, because we're so much closer to where the rocket is, that saving time at this point is better than saving a smaller amount of time later. At least that's the idea. Honestly don't know the maths on it. Red and Kitty the best characters in that show? Absolutely no argument, yeah. I know how it's meant to be pronounced, but that doesn't work with the joke, Tori. So I could actually beach the thing if I really wanted to, because I don't actually need it for anything. And put that on that, and put that on there. Yeet. He jumped right into my beam. What a fool. Oh, that was annoying. I actually stayed in the fire for longer than I should have, but that's okay. I do think I probably have a medkit on me, and I will pass one anyway. The commercial? Which commercial? I don't know which commercial you're referring to, so I can practically guarantee it's not one we've had here, so... Through the Windows screensaver, and do our parkour. Oh, we need to actually scan these, eh? Might be useful. So I'll need to scan one more when I come out of the living quarters as well. Unless there's another one I can reach from up here. No, that bay's empty. In we come. 2679. Always the code. And back we come here. Scan that, repair this. Parkour and free running are different. Theoretically. It's just a different in attitudes. One's generally more flashy than the other. If I remember rightly, free running is technically the one which is more about smooth motion, and parkour is the one that's more flashy and doing tricks. But it could be the other way around, I can't remember. So now we come in here and do a jump. And on the pipes to go around the fire. Parkour is, well, it's not literally just tricks. It is, you've got to do clean motion between the points where you can actually do the tricks as well, right? But it is about maximizing style over speed in many respects. I think they're usually timed as well though, so you do have to be good at both. That's pronounced Domas. Okay, so that's kind of like the, oh, go away. I unequipped my knife. I don't need the laser cutter anymore, so also I should eat them. The hitboxes on the breaches are so weird sometimes. Kind of didn't want to have to take that med kit, but I really didn't want to die here. Not right now. There's plenty of fire up the top anyway. I don't mind taking a little bit of bleeder damage though. You cannot get reinfected, no. And even if you did, it wouldn't matter because the gun is already disabled. If I end up spreading the Kara back to Altera, oh well. There we go. But yeah, I've had my shots, I'm immunized now. Also the Cyclops, no, I'll split the Cyclops when I actually use it, same as I usually do. So now I need all of this stuff so that I can make the prawn. Oh, I still need to make the ion batteries. Oops. Let's attend to that now. That's better. Now, can I fit everything is the question. And why do I have 2 computer chips spare? Am I meant to have 2 computer chips spare? Can I not fit everything in for the prawn as well? I feel I can't. No, I don't think I can. So I'll need to go there, start making the platform, then come back as I normally would. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's not too far, at least. We've always got that one spot when it's a bit of a dead zone anyway. Oh, it's right near that oxygen thing. That's good to know. So we'll make the platform. Now we'll go back and get the ingredients for the prawn instead of the Cyclops. Oh, the bleeders, yeah, they're a bit annoying. So that should now be everything. If not, well, we'll find out in a hurry. See, we're close enough that it's only just hitting now. The brain corals are always in the same spot. As far as I'm aware, I don't think there's any randomness to the brain corals. So we're going to set the prawn going first, and then we'll go into the Cyclops. These splits are going to be a bit of a mess. They already are because of the way that I did things. So I'm going to have to rename a few things. Also, I should have taken the power cell out of the Seamoth. That's okay. So that I wouldn't have to do the little switcheroo here. Yeah, a little bit slow getting back. Also, is this now the last one? No, not quite. So, prawn, Cyclops. Yeah, prawn should have been skipped instead, but unfortunately. I don't know whether it's fast to use a Cyclops cell or not. This is a pretty quick switch, to be fair. In Glitched, then you build the prawn much earlier anyway. And because of that, you may as well just use the 2 power cells from the prawn, because you're using one for the Seamoth anyway, so you may as well just empty both. World record, yeah, because no one else has run this category, so I'm just bettering my own time. And I think my last one was a bit of a shit show. It was like the first time I'd done the category at all, Glitchless, so making things up as I go along. And even with this one, there's definitely things that I've identified that can be improved next time. And the splits are all out of order at the end there because I did things in a slightly different order after disarming the gun, because I was able to release the cuttlefish immediately, which in a glitched run you generally can't do. 8 minutes ahead. Yeah, so I mean 8 minutes 20 ahead is good.
Ready to launch on your command, Captain.
But there was still about a fair amount of faffing about.
Launch in 10, 9, 8.
Does it even post? No, probably not.
2, 1.
Future computers, man. They're quick. At least you'd hope so.
Time capsule jettisoned.
So we lost 30 seconds or thereabouts getting to the lava castle because of an extra death.
Approaching orbital debris field.
Realistic rocket strat. Rocket start, yeah. That's totally a priority.
Orbital debris field clear. Performing gravity.
Yeah, dial-up connection noises. Well, it should be like the Altera PDA startup when you're at the, if you don't skip the cutscene, right? Altera.
Confirm destination coordinates. Nearest interstellar phase gate. Engaging ion boosters in 3, 2, 1.
What is a wave without the ocean? A beginning without an end. They are different, but they go together. Now you go among the stars, and I
What's the
follow
point of including
in the
that to
sun.
tease BZ? Yeah, I think
We
so.
are
I'm fairly sure it was
different,
intentional to show that
but
there
we
was
go
more land
together.
mass. Being able to avoid spoilers, I don't care about avoiding spoilers. So I've not seen anything about the new storyline though. But I mean, I watched Clove do her run, so anyway, credits time.
Welcome home to Alterra. Permission to land will be granted once you have settled your outstanding balance of 1 trillion credits.